What's up, people? This your boy DBZ Swag, back with another video. I want to talk about the NX, and a lot of people not excited for the NX. A lot of people. I'm not too excited for the NX myself. I'm not hyped for it. A lot of Nintendo fans are. I don't know why, because the Wii U was a failure. At least the GameCube was decent. The Wii was just based off of the casuals, but they had the most games though, in terms of variety of games. I just feel as though like a lot of Nintendo fans are hyped for the NX. I'm not hyped for the NX. I'm not really hyped for the NX. And I'm not saying this because I'm on PlayStation 4 or nothing. I own different Nintendo consoles. I always own a Nintendo console and a Sony console, because they both have similar genres when in terms of games. But I just feel as though that I'm not so hyped for the NX, because the NX is going to be one of those type of consoles that I'm not going to be too revved up to get. You know, it's said that the NX is going to incorporate handhelds with consoles, and they've been doing that for years. You know, people are actually surprised they're doing this. It's not surprising, because they did the N64 the same way with Pokemon Stadium 2. You know, you can put your Pokemon game in there depending on what generation it is, and you can play with your Pokemon connected to your Game Boy Advance and play the tournaments and shit. That's one example, you know. But I feel as though I'm not hyped for the NX is because the reason why I'm not hyped for the NX is because I don't think Nintendo can get out of this rut. Like, because even if they do have all these, you know, these features like voice chat and all that stuff, will the exclusives complement those games? I mean, to complement those features. Will those exclusives, will feature exclusives cater to a more variety audience? See, Nintendo does have a variety of games, but they only cater to one audience. When they gonna have games that cater to a multitude of audience people instead of just the Nintendo fan base? You know, that's the same reason I bought Bayonetta. That's the same reason I tried Tekken Tag Tournament, even though those not exclusive. Even though Tekken Tag Tournament is not exclusive, I just wanted to play it on a Nintendo console, you know. And I know third party is very important. Third party is very important to people, but the problem with Nintendo third party right now, because even if Nintendo does have third party, I think they killed the drive for third party. Getting third party on the Nintendo console is due to the fact that a Wii U ruined that drive. You know what I mean? Like, people may buy multiplats. Most people buy multiplats and stuff like that on a console anyway. But at the same time, I feel as though that they are not going to buy it on a Nintendo console. You know, like you could sit up there and say that they can have third party support, but will they buy it on a Nintendo console? You know, because I could say, yeah, for the I can say the PS4, they gonna buy it for the PS4 because the exclusives are catered to older audiences, and also not just catered to one audience, and that's how the PS4 is. And a lot of hardcore gamers that's on the PS4 support some of their exclusives, and also the PS4 is also the epitome of the 360, to be honest, But here's the problem: the difference between that's the difference between the PS4 and the NX, if it's going to be more powerful, because the NX may have third-party support, but the exclusives is what you have to worry about, because they don't really have a lot of exclusives that cater to people at our age, like the 20 and up, and that's the scary thing that I'm worried about for Nintendo, is that you may have all this third-party support, but what if they don't have the exclusives that cater to everybody? Yeah, you can have all the features, the voice chats, and all that shit, then that's all fine and dandy. But if you don't have the exclusives that cater to other audiences, then how can you really sell your exclusives? Sell your product with just using Mario all the time. You can't really rely on that. You can't rely on Mario for the rest of your life. You can't rely on Zelda for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So just give me your thoughts in the comment section below. I just want to talk about this subject is because it's important, because I feel as though that Nintendo is very, very vague when it comes to their consoles, very vague when it comes to news, and hopefully Nintendo will get themselves together and finally give the people what they want. But at the same time, I doubt Nintendo gonna listen to the fans, cause Nintendo always been known for doing their own thing, and they don't like doing what's popular. You know what I mean? I understand that's understandable why the PS4 is the must-have console. It's because it's what's popping right now. The most strongest console, 1080p, 60 frames per second. That's a drive right there, and people want to be a part of that drive. So I just want to give my thoughts on that shit, because that's what I'm afraid of for the NX. I think it may not give like the proper audience to everybody, because you actually got. But the thing, what I hate about the 7th generation and the 8th generation is because more casual gamers are ruining the gaming community as a whole, because multiplats ruin, to me, like, don't get me wrong, multiplats are great. They add more content to your console, you get more games, but the problem is that the casual market is kind of ruining the enjoyment of getting exclusives that cater to the hardcore audience. Like, people blame Microsoft. People blame Microsoft because they don't care, wasn't catering to the hardcore audience. But the reality is, the hardcore audience is not as big as the casual audience. There's a lot of people that buy games, right? That buy these games, right? And most of them are not exclusives. People don't like different games, and I think people just don't like different shit. And I think that's also ruining Nintendo's chances for for selling exclusives, as far as like to a different audience. Hopefully they have third-party exclusives, man. If they had some third-party exclusives that cater to that audience, then I think that would be absolutely awesome. You know, absolutely awesome, because they could do a very great job of doing that. But if not, I think that console is gonna be nothing more but a glorified multi-plat console, cause a lot of people are tired of Nintendo. A lot of people don't like Nintendo anymore, and that's what scares me about the Nintendo community, Nintendo fans that don't want to have Nintendo branch out to other things. So give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Will the NX cater to everybody? Will the NX be the third party's way to go? Tell me in the comment section below. This your boy DBZ Swag. I'm out. Peace.